This conference will now be recorded.
Guys, good morning. Can you hear me? Good guys. Today we'll go for some database application. So my servlets are interacting with the database. I think last class we done a servlet config and servlet context object, right? And today class, my servlet can interact with the database concept. Because I will take one customer.html file, customer file. Yeah, working with the database, guys. See, guys, this is my customer file. My customer contains the data like first name, last name, email, mobile. This all the information is there. Eclipse, we created yesterday new workspace, right? Last class. Yeah, last class we created a new workspace. Here, can please create a new project. Yes, today and tomorrow we'll discuss this example, database connection example, because today I will write the physical connection. It means we will write the connection code, and tomorrow I will create the connection pooling code, guys. So connection pooling, how to maintain the group of connections and how to access those connections and how to use the connection. Guys, total this example you do in 3 ways. One is like we are writing the connection logic, physical connections. Tomorrow we'll go for the two logical connections like connection pooling concept, guys. Okay, so either server side connection pooling we will see and third party connection pooling. But connection pooling concept we will see in tomorrow. Good. Guys, can you please close this all the file? Very slow. Can you please create the new project? Right click. Yeah, close all. Yes, to create the new project, go to the file menu. So click on new. So okay, so let's our practicals are going good. Any interruptions? Yes, practicals are going good or any interruptions?
Yes, sir. Going good.
Good. Yeah, go to the file menu, click on new. I want to create the dynamic web project. So click on dynamic web project. Dynamic web project. The project name is called what? Okay. So database. Yeah, database example, database application. So module version is a 2.5. We have to select. Okay, so click on next and click on finish. So this is like database example. This is my DB example, right? Yeah, first you can create the HTML page, guys. Web content folder, right click. Web content folder, right click, new. I want to create what? HTML page. Let me give the HTML page in like customer.html. 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 Can I copy this code and can I place this code here, right? Exactly. Because I hope you know this code, right? Header tag is enter customer details to say, and the method equal which request you are sending as here, post request you are sending. What the action URL pattern is customer servlet. So we have to design which servlet now? Customer servlet we have to design, right? Okay, this contains how many text fields you can see? One is the first name is there, last name is there. Yeah, first name, last name, email and mobile. Yeah, first name and last name, email and mobile. I think first name is a text field, last name is a text field, email is mobile, email is there, mobile is there. Yes, actually, I want to store these details into a database. Observe one point here. If I want to store these details into the database, because I want to store what? These details in the database. In that case, first name means what? Database contains one column. Last name means what? One column is there. Mobile means one column is there. Email is one column is there. Okay, first name one column is there. Last name one column is there. Email one column is there. Mobile one column is there. Right? Total 4 columns we have. And what about this address, guys? Because whatever is address here, address means house number, street, area, pin code. We have these fields, right? Do you think like these three fields in the database, do you have three columns or only one column? That column contains address field. Which one we accept?
Only one column, sir.
In the database which contains only one column, which column? Address column. So in the address column itself, we can. Hmm? Yes or no? Yes, in address. Yes, basically here, if you take the address column now, address column only one column. That column we have to make these three values, right? Exactly. It means what is my requirement in future? I have to combine these three fields or not? Yes, in future I have to combine these three fields, right? In future, if you want to combine these three fields, guys, that's what. But these three fields, when you want to combine, you can make the three field logical names are same logical name, guys. Because every text field contains logical name, right? For these three text fields, I taken the logical names are what? T1, 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 right? So total three T1s I taken. So in future, if you want to combine the multiple fields, you want to store in the database in the one column format, then for those text fields, we can take the logical names of what? Same, right? The statement is clear. Now my
Yes.
application contains, my database contains table with how many columns? My application contains database table with how many columns? Five columns,
I
right?
can't.
First name, last name, email, mobile, address, right? And I decided I want to mix these three columns in three text fields into one column. That's what you can take the three logical names are same, right? Yeah. Multiple situations, guys. Multiple times you are mixing the multiple columns, multiple text fields into one column. Multiple text fields into one column. That's what you can take that multiple text field logical names must be same, right? Exactly. Okay, then which servlet I want to create now? I want to create the customer servlet, right? So can please create the customer servlet, Java resources, SRC, right click here, right click new. I want to create the servlet now. But the servlet package name is like com.tcs. The class name is customer servlet. Click on next, click on finish. My customer servlet is ready. And it may be showing exception because of jar file. So go for the lib folder previous project, just copy that lib folder jar file. So web content folder, web INF folder, lib folder is there. In the folder required jars we have to place, right? As required jars we have to place. The jar files are placed, everything is going good, right? Exactly. Yeah, good guys. Then we have to override do get method, do post method in the servlet, customer servlet. We specify like do post request, right? That's what can please override which method, guys? Do post method, right? Exactly. Good guys. Guys, in the do post method, we have to get the data first of all, request data. Yes or no? We have to get the request data, right? First of all. Guys, general settings, I hope everyone knows this code. Response.set content type, text slash HTML. Print write equal response dot get writer, right? Exactly. Yes, I want to get the user first name. First name means what? Request dot get parameter of first name. Request dot get parameter of last name. Any problem in this code? You want me to write the code? Can I copy this code, this type of code? What do you say?
You
Request
can.
dot get request dot get parameter of first name. Request dot get parameter of last name, right? Exactly. In the same way, email and mobile I want access. To access the email mobile, request dot get parameter of email. Request dot get parameter of what? Mobile, right? Exactly. Because what about the next one? Next three fields? Next three fields: house number, street, and area, right? Street and area. These three logical names are same, right? It means you want to get these three values at a time, guys. To get these three values at a time, we can go for request dot. We can use the method like get parameter values method, guys. That's what the method name here. Get parameter values method. Get parameter values of give the logical name t. Guys, then how many text fields you have the logical names t1? Those all the values will be returned. Those all the values means what? Door number, street, and area, right? Those three values will be written. Those three values will be stored in the string format, string array format.
Array.
String array format, right? Exactly. Is very clear now. So I want to get the three fields means what? Three fields means get parameter values method I have to use. Because up to now we are getting the single text field value at a time, but now we have to give the one single text field value, three text field values. We have to give what? Three text field values, right? To get the three text field values, uh, get parameter values method we have to use, right? Exactly. See guys, see, but now this array is there. The array contains how many values? Three values, right?
Right.
Address is an array which contains like three values. Observe, guys, this is also a bit important point. Now array contains three values, but those three values need separate values or single value as per our requirement, because database contains only one column, address column. So here I need address is a three values or single value. Guys, now I need in address which format, single value format or not. By putting some comma separator, I want to combine these three values, right?
Yes.
Yes, by making the comma separator, I want to combine these three values. But string is what type of data, guys? It's a mutable or immutable data?
Immutable.
No, immutable data means can you put the commas?
No.
No, right? So we can't do modification. That's what, guys. Can I take the string buffer class now? We can take the string buffer class. Observe carefully, guys. I can take the string buffer class. Yeah, string buffer class is it? String buffer equal to what? New string buffer of, yeah, new string buffer of. So string buffer equal to what? A new string buffer of, yeah, string buffer object is ready, guys. Then what I have to do? I have to add this string data address to the string buffer object, right? Because I want to convert this string data into which object, guys? String buffer data. Because string array contains the three values. On the string data, we cannot put the commas because string is immutable. That's what I take in the string buffer data. Can I append this string array data to the string buffer by putting the comma separators? Because string buffer allows the commas, right? Yeah, sir, how can we do that? Simply can take the for each loop, guys. Address means string array. String array, can I take the string, some data, single value data, guys? Hmm? Sir, no, guys. Address is like array. I'm taking that array into the data format. Then what I will do, I will append this data to the buffer object, right? By putting the comma separator. Yes or no? So buffer dot, I can use the append function, right? Buffer dot append of what? Data. Data plus we can put the comma, right? Exactly. Okay, this loop is repeated how many times? This loop is repeated how many times? The loop is repeated how many times? There are three times, right? Because string array contains the three values. The loop is repeated three times. Then what happened, guys? First value with the comma, second value with the comma, third value with the comma. It means what, guys? All the values appended to the one object or multiple objects. Guys, the first value, second value, third value, door number, street, and area is appended to the string buffer object. Is appended to the string buffer object means is appended to the one object or multiple object format.
One.
Yes, please respond. It is appended to the string buffer, right? It is appended to the string object or string buffer object.
String buffer object.
String buffer object by putting the comma separate, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I think your data is ready with the comma separate, right? With only one object. Hmm? With only which object is one object. But unfortunately, to store the data, can I use a prepared statement object concept? Prepared statement that set first name, set last name. Because insert query means what? The query can execute multiple times, right? Prepare statement object can I use to set the data, right? Exactly,
Yes.
guys. In that case, prepare statement supports only string data. A string buffer data we cannot put into the database. Only what type of data we can put in the database? String data. Again, what we have to do? We have to convert the string buffer data into again string format, right?
Yes.
Because again, I want to convert the string buffer data into what? String data. Why means my database supports only string format data, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, initially, we have the string array. The three values, I want to take the three values, the comma separator, but it's not possible because string is immutable. In the immutable data, we cannot put the commas like that. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking the string buffer. I'm appending that string array data into the string buffer by putting the commas operator. In that case, string buffer contains only one object because it allows the mutable modifications are allowed. Now, after putting the commas, making the single element, that single element is present with which object? String buffer object, right? String
Yes.
buffer object. Now your data is the string buffer object, but database allows which data? Only string data. Then what we have to do again? But your data is for the string buffer, right? That's what again we have to convert the buffer object to the string format, right? So buffer dot toString method we have to use. Buffer dot toString method, then it returns what? A string. So address, right? Complete address, guys. See address. Complete address will get, customer address will get, right? Exactly. Guys, this much cinema is there here. First name, last name we're getting normally, email, mobile normally, but get parameter values means what you can do, string array. But string array, I want to make this, guys, this is a code we will use multiple times in applications, not one or two times, multiple times, because where we have the situation like to combine the multiple fields means definitely we have to take the string buffer class. We have to read the data from string, put into the string buffer by putting the commas operator, because string buffer only allows the modifications. But string buffer, but string buffer we cannot put in the database. That's what again we have to convert the string buffer into what? String format, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Yeah, now your data is ready, guys. Once if your data is ready, then you can talk about the connection logic. Guys, today let me write the connection logic here itself, this code itself. To write the connection logic, connection equal to connection equal to what? Driver manager dot get connection I can use. Can I take the try block code, guys? Yeah, connection equal to what? If you want, you can load the driver, guys. To load the driver, what we can use? Class dot I can use like for name method. What driver class name is here? Oracle dot jdbc dot driver dot, or the class name here. Oracle driver is a class name, right? Yeah. Then connection equal to, basically this is like connection pooling information, but let me write the normal code. Connection equal to what? Driver manager dot get connection we have to use, and URL jdbc colon oracle colon tin colon @localhost colon 1521 colon xc, right? And username is like system and password is my system, I think, that and right. That's all. Now connection is ready. So then statement object, get prepare statement equal to connection dot prepare statement, right? Insert into customer table, guys. Customer values. Insert into customer values. How many question marks are there total?
5.
5 question marks means what? Your database with how many question marks? Your
5.
database with how many columns? 5 columns, right? Your database with 5 columns. Yes or no? I am setting all the values, guys. So first name, last name, email, mobile. After doing the operation or the last guess, C address I take in the variable, right? C address we have to set the data. Yes or no? Insertion operation means multiple things, multiple clients can insert the data. That's what this query executed like multiple times. Then you can take that query using prepare statement object, right? Prepare statement object, right? Exactly. Good, guys. Guys can execute the query once. How to execute the query? Prepare statement that execute update method. Yeah, prepare statement execute update method. Near prepare statement dot what execute update method. If integer, right? Execute update method return type is what? Integer. If a double equal to 1, if a double equal to 1 means what, guys? Data inserted successfully, right? Guys, data inserted successfully, and click here to display all the records. Guys, click here to display all the records. This display example I will implement tomorrow. Click here to display all the data, right? Exactly. Yes or no? Yeah, that's okay. See, if a double equal to 1 means what happened, guys? Data is displayed, right? Data is inserted, right? Exactly. If it is not equal to 1 means what? Something is goes wrong. Something is goes wrong, right? Exactly. Okay, sorry, clear now? The print stack trace you are doing, right? So e data print stack trace we are doing, right? Because if everything is going good, we'll get the message like data inserted successfully, and you're getting some hyperlink is what. Click here to display all the records, right? These two hyperlinks you will get. Hmm? Exactly, guys. SQL exception, you can make the exception class, guys, so that it can handle everything, right? Exactly. Guys, are you clear? The customer solid what it is doing? Guys, customer solid is clear. Getting the data, getting the address details. We are combining the three fields into the single field. We are combining the three fields into what? Single field. How we are converting is we are taking the string array data, we are appending it to the string buffer. That buffer data we are converting it to the string format, right? Exactly. Yeah, and then we are creating connection logic. Guys, here I'm not using any connection pooling concept, just I'm creating normal basic logic physical connections, guys. Directly I'm creating the connection here, right? Exactly. The next one is what? Prepare statement, prepare connection or prepare statement, insert into customer values. Question marks are there, right? Exactly. Then you can question marks data, you can set the data, then execute the query. If if aw equal 1 means what? Data inserted successfully. Click here to display what? To display all the records, right? To display what? All the records or not. Exactly. Guys, now we have to create a database table, right? Table with how many columns?
5.
Guys, you have to create a database table with how many columns? 5 columns, right? Then only this data is stored in the database table, right? SQL plus. I think in my system already table is there. Let me check once. Yeah, but you guys, you try to create the table. I will give a syntax anyhow. The system under return is a password. Yeah. So I think select a star from I think I get the customer, right? Exactly. Select a star from customer. Guys, the records are there here, right? I will let me truncate the records, guys. How to truncate the data? Tell me. So truncate table name is called what? Just truncate table name is called. Okay, so the table name truncate table name is called what? Customer, right? TRUN, yeah, truncate table customer, right? Table is truncated. So after that, select a star from customer. No rows are selected, right? Because if you want, you can find the description of that customer, guys. DSC, description of what customer, right? That's it. That's what it contains here. First name, varchar 2 of 30, varchar 2 of 30, varchar 2 of 30, varchar 2 of 10. Or address is what? Varchar 2 of 100, right? I hope you're able to create this table, right? With 5 columns. First name, last name, email, mobile, and what? Email, mobile, and address, right? Email, mobile, and what? Address, right? Exactly. Yeah, once if you done this one, table creation successfully, does you try to run the code, okay? And can please set the welcome file list, guys. Here the welcome file is what? Customer.html, right? Exactly. I don't want this all the things, default data. Simply can write the, okay, customer.html, right? Yeah, customer.html you can write it. Because you can run this code, right click on the project, run as
Oracle jar, sir.
Oracle Jara, because you're working with the Oracle database anyhow without any errors. So directly if you want to run, we know that already Oracle jar location is what? Oracle XC app, Oracle product 11.2.0 server. We require like what? JDBC lib, yeah, whole JDBC 6 jar file you can copy, and better to place in which folder, guys? Directly in the lib folder. Any other issues? Welcome file is setting is done, form page is ready, customer solid is ready, then customer solid.java is ready. Jar files also ready, right? Exactly. Guys, let me right click now, run as what? Run on server, click on next database app, click on finish. Restart server, yeah. First time we are starting application, so restart the server better. Server will start and welcome file will be open. Welcome file customer.html, right? Yeah, this is my customer.html, guys. Enter the customer details to save, right? Exactly. As first name, can I take like Addanki? Last name is like Ratan. Mobile number is 9000160099. So email ratan@gmail.com. House number 123. Street is like Madhapur. Area is like what? Area like Sai Nagar. Something like this, guys. Click on register. If everything is going good, we got the message like your registration details. See this message, guys. Data inside, like you give the message like registration process successful. Click here to display the records. As of now, I didn't implement this logic. So no, guys, I didn't implement this logic, right? Exactly. Then go and check the table once. Select a star from customer. See, guys, records are inserted or not inserted. Guys, inserted or not inserted. The key Ratan at gmail.com 9000160099. See,
View
guys, by
is
putting
not good. How we
address
can
is huh?
view is not good. How we can see properly in Oracle?
Adicle, they have the tools. SQL Star Plus is there. You try to install SQL Star Plus and you try to check how to work with the Star Plus, SQL Star Plus. Hmm? So in the command prompt, right? Command prompt is we use definitely like this only we can do. Command prompt we can't do anything. So I think we can open this using browser also. So, but in the command prompt will be the view like this. But anyhow, we will display this all the records in the browser, right? The we use the correct format we will do. Okay, fine. Yeah, fine, guys. Guys, data inserted successfully or not? Guys, data inserted what? Successfully, right? Exactly. Guys, can I implement the display servlet?
Yes, sir.
Yes, can I implement the display servlet? Okay, fine. Guys, you can go for the Java resources, com.tcs, right click, new. I want to create a servlet. Yeah. What is servlet name, guys? Display servlet you want to create, right? Yeah. Display servlet you want to create. Inherit class name of why a Java and with Blanca. Yeah. Display servlet is there, right? Exactly. Click on next and click on finish. Yeah. When I click this one, guys, this is hyperlink, right? Hyperlink means what? When I click this hyperlink, which request is generated? Yes, when I click the hyperlink, which request is generated?
Get.
Huh? Yes, please respond. When I click the display solid is like display records is like what display click here to display all records, right? It means there is a hyperlink basically we created. Hyperlink request is which request, guys? Get request. So we have to over which request, guys? Get request, right? Exactly. Guys, we have to override which request now. Get request or not? Hmm? Get request, right? Exactly. Guys, here can I write the database connection logic as well? Response dot set content type. Guys, because I didn't use the connection pooling here, so I have tried the connection logic in normal way. So that here can I create the connection? Because display servlet also you have to get the connection, right? That's what in the display servlet can I make the try block and open the connection? Open the connection. Then you can take the catch block. Take the root class, guys. It can handle all the things. That's what I took the exception class. If anything is goes wrong, e dot print stack trace, right? It print the corresponding exception will be displayed, right? Exactly. Guys, to read the records, select to start from EMP I want to use. To select to start from EMP means statement object required, right? Statement equal to connection dot create statement. Yeah, connection dot create statement. Statement dot execute query, guys. Execute query, which query you want to execute? Select to start from customer, right? Guys, select to start from what? Customer or not? Then which is stored in the result set object. Select to start from customer storing result set object means what we will do, guys? We will iterate this result set object, right?
Yes.
Yes or no? Just we will iterate this result set object using which loop, guys? While loop, right? Hmm? Yes, exactly. So guys, can I iterate this data using while loop? See, first name, last name, email, address. Yes, first name, last name, email, mobile, address is there. First name, how can we get the data? Result set dot get string of 1, get string of 2, get string of 3, get string of 4, right? After that, at last, I implemented like click here to add the records, right? Yes, click here to add the records. Yes, click here to add the records means which one is displayed here? Customer.html file is displayed, right? Customer.html is displayed. Guess here, click here to add the records means, do you think it is a get request? It's not like that, guys, because this is not a URL pattern. It's a HTML page. When I click this URL, directly HTML page is displayed. It's not like get request is generated, right? When the get request is generated in href tag, if you give the URL pattern, then get request is generated. Guys, href tag, if you give the URL pattern, href tag, if you give the URL pattern, then what happens, guys? Get request is generated. But here, this is URL pattern, just HTML page. HTML page, right? Just the HTML page will be displayed. Yes, sir. This code, any questions, please? This code? Okay, this code is nothing. Connection creation, statement object, display all the records means select to start from customer object, customer table, right? Then result set object, just I'm iterating result set object. Just I'm writing at println enough. Set that get string of first, get string of second, get string of third, get string of fourth and fifth, right? Like that. Yes or no? Good. Because we can run this code, right click on the project, run as run server. So click on next, click on finish. Restart server, okay. Restart the server once. Once if you restart the server, can check the code once. Yeah, I think if you want see existing details, let me click this one directly. Yes, because in the customer.html also in the bottom I specified see existing details, right? Display servlet. Can I click directly this one? See existing details or see the output once? We got the first name, last name, email, mobile, and address, right? Yes or no? But see, the view, that is up to you how we'll make the view. But when I write that println message like this, the view not that much perfect view. But okay, right? But we got the value, right? Yes or no? Yeah, but we got the value, right? Exactly. Because if you want to click here to add the records, again customer.html file is displayed, right? Customer.html file is displayed. Rani can write the Sari. Rani the Sari something like mobile number 80808080. So Rani at gmail.com, house number like 897, street is like high tech, enter area somewhat. Sai Nagar, that's something like this. Click on register, guys. Once if you click the register, then definitely registration process successful. Click here to display all the records. Then what happened, guys? We got the two records, right? Rani is there, Dasari is there, displaying all the records or not? Displaying all the records, right? Exactly. Clear now? Good. There's information, guys.
So one doubt. If it's an href URL pattern, then it's a get request. We have given an HTML, so that is also a get request.
No, HTML page will be displayed. That's it. HTML is not. HTML page is displayed. See, if it is a URL pattern, means get request is generated automatically. If it is a HTML page, means the page will be displayed because that page contains again form, right? The page that HTML mathematical form, right? Because in the form means again we have to enter the data, click on next button means that form will generate a get request or post request. That is depends on the form. Okay. Hyperlink HTML page means just HTML page will be displayed. That's it. Just displayed. Good. Yeah, this is like entering the details and click here to add the records means again the file goes here and see existing details up to you. So click here, add the record, see existing details, right? That's up to you guys. But it's reflecting properly, right? Everything is reflecting properly. You try to check this code, guys. Tomorrow I'll implement the connection pooling logics. Connection pooling logic I'll implement, and how to deploy this application to server. WAR files I will create, guys. Next exam tomorrow class. How to create the WAR files and how to implement the how to deploy the WAR files into application, that we will see in tomorrow class. Okay. Yeah. Bye, guys. Tomorrow we'll meet.